What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So, this is a transfer rundown of some of the things that is happening on the transfer market. Mind you, the transfer market or the transfer window has opened for teams in England or in England, but not other leagues. So, in England, the transfer market is open for now. Players cannot move from England to overseas, but players can come in from other leagues to England. But when we talk about the French league and other European leagues, the transfer windows will officially opened on the 1st of July. So this is what is happening, and a lot of things are happening. Mind you, this is the transfer window, the summer transfer window, the big one. We all saw what happened in the January transfer window. Splashing money left, right, center, teams splashing money. But in this summer, we are going to see a lot because there is a lot of things going on with some of the teams. Takeover happening at Manchester United. A lot of things. People or teams has to improve their squad and all of that. So a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of big money moves. So we should expect big money moves this summer. So a lot of things are happening on the transfer market, even though it is the early days yet, but still teams are trying to secure their deals early so that the players will go for pre-season, because that is how football is done. You don't wait for teams to get their players and then you get your own at the latter part of the transfer window. Players may not have a good time, a good bond during the pre-season. So we are going to talk about Real Madrid a whole lot. So I am praying this video will not be long. I will keep it short and brief. So let's get straight into the video. Quickly, let's move to the big fish in the room, or the blockbuster news of this week, which is Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe Lotin, the PSG player. He's one of the top players in world football right now. He's very young, 24 years, but has a lot of potential. Has the potential to become one of the biggest players or one of the best players in the world. But it seems that his development at PSG is not moving forward, even though when he goes to France or the French national team, he performs. But in PSG, he performed very well. But the trophies, the kind of exposure he wants, he's not getting it. And that is why he wants to move to Real Madrid. And then this was on Tuesday evening. Kylian Mbappe, or news came out from L'Equipe, and L'Equipe is a media house in France. And when a news is coming from L'Equipe about a French player, best believe it is a credible news, a concrete news, because this is L'Equipe in France. So L'Equipe reported that Kylian Mbappe has informed PSG of his decision. He will not trigger the option to extend the current deal until 2025. It means that deal would expire next June 2024, as called by L'Equipe. So you remember last season or last summer when this Mbappe to Real Madrid saga came. Mbappe walked to the Parc des Princes with a jersey, and then it was written on the back of the jersey that 2025, Kylian Mbappe 2025. So it means he has extended his deal to 2025. But that wasn't the case. The actual contract was up to 2024. That was 2 years with an option to extend. And this option can only be exercised by Kylian Mbappe and not PSG. So this is the situation for Kylian Mbappe. And then Kylian Mbappe has informed Paris Saint-Germain that he is not going to extend or exercise the 1-year extension in his contract. So indirectly, he is telling PSG to sell him this summer, or he will go for free next summer. And then PSG's position on this particular news is that they are not going to leave Mbappe to go for free next summer. So it is sign a new deal or he could be sold this summer. So Kylian Mbappe's situation is one of the key situations you should look out for in this summer. He could be sold this summer. And then the teams, currently there are two teams who is in the race right now, even though Real Madrid has the upper hand. But remember, Manchester United is also there. And then they will be having a new owner who is a Qatari in the coming days. So it will be key. And then Qatar are not are not ready to lose Kylian Mbappe. And that is why I am mentioning Manchester United's name, because their new owner is Sheikh Jassim. It is not confirmed yet, but it is a rumor. It is rumored that he will be the new owner. So he's from Qatar, one of the crown prince, or one of the people closest or close to the crown princes in Qatar. So Sheikh Jassim is a Qatari. So it is very key. The position of Sheikh Jassim is very key in this Kylian Mbappe deal. And then the PSG Real Madrid situation right now is more like a political thing, because Al Khalifa, who is the president or the CEO of Paris Saint-Germain, is now the president of the European Association, the European Football Association. At first, it was Florentino Perez. The relationship between PSG on Al Khalifa and Florentino Perez is broken right now, because when Florentino Perez, Joan Laporta, and Andrea Agnelli, who is the owner of Juventus, decided to bring in the European Super League, the relationship between these guys, these top people in football, and UEFA broke. So Al Khalifa was voted as the president of the European Association of Football. So the Association of Football, the football teams based in Europe, their association, Khalifa is their president. So the relationship with these guys, or especially Florentino Perez, because Al Khalifa feels that Florentino Perez is not handling the Mbappe situation very well, leaking news every day, Mbappe in the transfer window, and then it is not helping PSG at all. So PSG will prefer, or may prefer, not to sell Mbappe to Real Madrid, but the boy wants to go to Real Madrid, but they are not prepared to sell the player to Real Madrid. Even if they are going to sell the player to Real Madrid, it is going to be in and around 200 million plus, because the relationship with Real Madrid is kind of a bit toxic right now. So they will be prepared to sell to Manchester United rather than Real Madrid. But the boy wants to go to Real Madrid, and in this transfer window, the players have so much power in the transfer window. So Mbappe wants to go to Real Madrid, and that is why he has informed PSG that he will not exercise the 1-year extension clause in his contract. And then PSG are strong on their words this time around. So let's check out, because remember I said this particular deal or this particular transfer is a bit of political transfer. So Emmanuel Macron was asked about this Mbappe deal, and then he was like, I don't know what is happening with Mbappe, but I will make sure or do everything in my power to let Mbappe stay in France or at PSG. So you should know the Qatari, the Emir of Qatar is involved in this deal. The president of France, Emmanuel Macron, is involved in this deal. A whole lot. It is a political battle between the Qataris and Florentino Perez. And then the Qataris, they have money. And then if you want to fight with the Qataris, best believe you are going to lose. So let's wait and see what will happen in the Mbappe deal. So let's quickly move to Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid has confirmed Jude Bellingham as their new player for next season. And then this is what they said. Official, Jude Bellingham joins Real Madrid, and then the quoted amount here is 103 million euros. 103 million euros. That is the actual amount. And then the add-ons is going to be in and around 30 something million add-ons. So the whole package of the deal will be, 133.9 million euros. That is a huge sum of money. And then we'll come to that. I don't want the video to be very long. We will come to, these English teams or English boys not knowing how to play football. It is all hype and all of that. I will do a video about that. People always say this English boys, they don't know how to play football. It is all hype and all of that. But you are paying 133.9 million to go and buy Jude Bellingham. We'll talk about that. So Jude Bellingham has joined Real Madrid. I think it's a good deal for Real Madrid. Even though people are saying it is a huge sum of money, but I don't see it that way, because in the current transfer window, a player like Jude Bellingham should go for about 150 million. But 133.9 is a fair deal for Real Madrid. So brings us to the end of the video. This is your transfer rundown. We'll be bringing you more updates in the transfer market. I know this video will be very long, but you should cope with me, because we wanted to cover a whole lot of news that is happening in the European transfer market. So this is your video for the day. Make sure you like the video, make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn the push notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you will be the first person to receive it. This is Football Insights. My name is Kobo, and this is your transfer rundown video. Thank you so much for your time.